Hello everyone and welcome back to our Lost Eidolons playthrough. This is episode number 75, I believe. Last time we took Lyriar and discovered it was in a mess. Horrifically horrific treatments and the like from all Battlestar's forces. So Marshall has decided she wants to stay behind to try to settle things, and Andrea requested that I try to restation Sarah and Lyriar to help her get away. I, however, had the option to resettle her or restation her or let her choose. I ended up choosing after some thinking, and I did some research afterwards because I felt like that decision had ramifications. It did. So, for those of you who are unaware, you can romance, though it's light romance, 6 people in this game: Sarah, Marshall, Albrecht, Clara, Joanna, and Andrea. If you restation Sarah, you can romance Andrea. If you keeps or let Sarah make the decision, you have the option to romance Sarah. Now I'm not sure if want who I want to romance yet, but it's probably going to be Sarah or Marshall because you need to have max out with it needs to be maxed out. And the 3 that I would want to romance would be either Sarah, Marshall, or um, Albrecht. And I'm sorry, but Albrecht is just too far down to catch up. So it's going to be Sarah or Marshall. Um, because yeah, I'm not really interested in Andrea. I feel like Clara and Eden don't naturally fit, and we just don't see enough of Johanna to have that like be justified. Like in my opinion, it shouldn't have been Johanna. It should have been Leonard, because I feel like there is actual potential with Leonard. I feel like Johanna, you just don't see enough of her. And I do feel like some dialogue is getting a little flirty with Sarah and Marshall. Alright, still not enough for a Codex episode. So yeah, we got crafty thinking to do now. Wow, look at all these completed quests. So yeah, we're gonna do crafty thinking, but first we got to talk to Francisco and Albrecht.
Welcome.
Strategy moving ahead. What are your thoughts on our campaign strategy? We're gonna get a meal with Albert too.
Intriguing.
At the moment, trying to figure out how to deal with Battlestar himself. How do you mean? Much of this war will be spent on the move, seizing this or that castle, securing this or that alliance. But sooner or later, it will come down to you and him. Chapter 27. Sounds like you don't believe I can beat him. On the contrary, I know you can. The challenge is choosing the moment. Werner used to say that the right move at the wrong time is still wrong. Success, improperly capitalized upon, can be just as costly as failure. Glad I have people like you around to think about things like this. I have faith you'll figure it out. Man, that neck guard
We are
is
of a
nice.
similar mind.
Let us hope so. Right,
Welcome.
well, let's chat over a meal, please. I'm gonna miss having Marshall no longer in my squad. Thank you for your invitation. Archmage of the Spire. Now let's do last 2 years in Faunacht.
Intriguing.
It's hard to fathom how quickly 2 years passed us by. So many things changed in Faunacht, including your mastery of your abilities. Yeah, we used him against Guillermo successfully, but he had some use too. Yeah, I went from inept to clumsy. On the other hand, I wouldn't have made even half that progress if not for you.
Much appreciated.
You were an excellent teacher. Don't mention it. Helping you train has been a valuable experience for me as well. I only wish my own shortcomings hadn't prevented us from progressing even further. If only we'd had more time in the archives of Lyriar, or could have brought those materials with us. We barely had time to get ourselves out, let alone a bunch of old scrolls. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Feels like just yesterday. For me it was. And yet here we are, alive and ready to face our foes on equal footing.
Yeah.
Battlestar will regret giving us time to get back on our feet. I enjoyed the meal, thank you. I'll probably do one more meal with him if I can. So I just want to double check. Yeah, we're on chapter 19, the invitation. So once we complete this, there'll be 8 chapters left. And I need to get that legendary sword and durable cloth armor to people. Book that once belonged to Marshall, bringing great comfort in times of trial. Some of her favorite passages have been bookmarked. Well, we're going to give that back to her as a gift, hopefully. I stubbornly refuse to believe this is the end. With Marshall. Switch her serene cloth armor to a durable cloth armor. And give her serene cloth armor. I actually want to see, can I give you a different type of armor? I could give him adamant plated armor, which he's level 10 with. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no other armor. Okay, well, is that everything? Nope, the legendary sword. Sorry, but that's going straight to Francisco. She's the only... Wait, hold on. Someone who's not actively in the lines have one? Yeah. Same here. Going to pilfer from people not actively in combat. Sorry, Stella. Alright, that's good. Let's go talk with Robin. First, Leonard. Please stay, Leonard. That will hurt me so badly if you don't stay. In fact, I'm willing to chat over a workout first. Spending this much energy is nothing. It's all for Lady Marshall's sake. Capital city of Lyriar. Nah. Lightning sword.
Curious.
Heard you found a sword in a monster's stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty surprising. How's the condition? Surprisingly good for an antique. Albrecht says it has some magic to it too. So we're in Faunocht when this is happening. He thinks it suits me perfectly.
Right.
That's good news. I hope it helps us secure many victories. I'll take any help we can get. As we clip right through the mouth, or the neck guard, no matter how gross the origin. Which, for this kind of budget, makes sense. Not bad. It was presumptuous of me to... didn't get to finish. Not too bad, or not too unexpected, considering how small the budget for this game presumably was. About as presumptuous of me to assume I had nothing left to learn.
What is it?
But still, it's a little glitch. How does it feel to be back in Lyriar? Complicated. I'm not a sentimental person. But to see a place I once called home reduced to a battered ruin makes my blood spoil. Battlestar's troops really did a number on this place.
This is unacceptable.
The man is a hurricane, sowing destruction wherever he goes. He'll answer for it all.
Yes.
He most certainly will. Seems like Leonard's staying. That's good. I need him. Alright, let's go talk to Francisco, and then I kind of want to get a meal with Lavana, but yeah, I'll get a meal with Lavana. Have you seen Gilbert? Have you seen Gilbert? Heard he left camp for a bit to go find a drink somewhere. Why am I not surprised? Sometimes I worry about him. Ha, that old geezer will outlive all of us. You know, as much as we joke about it, it really has cut back these last 2 years.
All
True,
right.
it wasn't exactly easy finding booze in Faunocht. Still, though, he shouldn't be going off alone. Well, if you see him, tell him to invite me next time. That old guy needs a drinking buddy, and I need a drink. Being back in Lyriar puts me in a bad mood. Me too. It's all the way over here. Dear Pablo, it's Robin. If you can believe it, I hope you're alive and doing well. It's Robin, if you can believe it. Sorry, I didn't realize there was a comma there. Hope you're alive and doing well. Sorry for not writing sooner. We had to hide out in Liviu for a while. They don't have much of a postal system. Feels like another lifetime since my last letter to you. I feel so stupid thinking back on it, cheering about how we just beat the Empire and it would be home soon. Can't believe I was ever that naive. Needless to say, things took a turn. Guess there's no use rehashing what's past. Not that the present is much cheerier. We're in Lyriar now. You can't imagine how much it's changed. It's like Balstar's people ripped the soul out of this place. Everywhere I look, it's just ashen faces, toppled buildings, old beggars with empty bowls. Maybe I'm just some dumb country kid, but I can't wrap my head around this kind of cruelty. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Empire was no better. Stability isn't justice, and quiet isn't peace. But Balstar's people haven't changed things at all. All they did was cut off the whipping arm, then pick up the whip for themselves. I really hope we're not doing the same. Man, I wish you were here, Robin. Well, who knows? He might show
How
up.
may I assist you?
See what you got, mate. I think I'm gonna sell the rare sword finally. Let's see. And the 2 common cloth armors.
My
Get my
humblest
gold up.
gratitude.
You didn't join us in exile, but you joined up with us in Vuger, so I have my gratitude to you for that. John and Howell Jahow. Alright. Let's go back to Robin.
Hi there. Hi there.
Robin, I heard you lost another letter. Oh, didn't even know that.
Sorry.
Oops, you caught me. Sorry, Cap. Here, did I see Pavlo's name on there?
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, he and I have a lot to catch up on.
Ah.
I'm sure we'll see him again before long.
Ha.
I hope so.
Hi there.
Woodworking project.
Okay, I'm ready. So what sort of project are we working on?
Well, back when we lived in Elite, Robert and I mostly made furniture. It was fun, but not a lot of opportunity for creativity, you know?
I don't know. I've seen some pretty fancy chairs.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There are carvers who spend their whole lives mastering that sort of thing. Have you ever seen the ones with the little claw feet? Those things take serious skill. But I like making things for everyday folks, not just fancy chairs for nobles.
So what are you thinking?
I've always loved making little toy soldiers and things. You know, for kids. But we don't have many of those around here. Yeah, not that I'm complaining. If you have any ideas, I'm all ears.
What should Robin make?
Something useful in battle, something practical, something ornamental. Let's see. I would love something ornamental, but something practical would be nice. You know what? No, something
Have you ever
ornamental.
tried making something artsy?
I used to etch little scenes in the bottoms of tables sometimes. Our old boss hated it, though.
Why not try something like that again, now that you can?
All right, I'll think it over. Now I wonder if I should make something easy or really push myself.
Could say make something easy, but go big or go home.
Both know you have the most fun when you're doing something stupidly ambitious.
You know me too well. Alright, I think I'm getting some ideas. I'm gonna mull it over a bit more and see what I can come up with.
Alright, let's chat with the blacksmith. Where is he at? Over here.
Hey there. I hope Robert isn't getting in your way.
No, sir. Quite the contrary. I'm glad to see someone wringing a little joy out of this old forge. I like to make little trinkets and such myself, actually.
Oh yeah?
Sure. It's easy to fall into a rut when you spend all day pumping out swords or arrowheads. Some of my best work has started as silly time wasters while I'm waiting for the forge to heat up. Just last week, I made a little spoon with a duck on it.
I'd like to see that.
Afraid that's impossible, sir. I've already destroyed it.
What? Why?
Oh, can't let a beauty like that fall into the wrong hands. Next thing you know, half the camp will be asking me for duck spoons, and then it's work all over again.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Can't blame him on that.
Hi there.
How's your project coming?
I just finished. Check it out.
Let's see. Some kind of figurine?
It's a knight. I thought it might be fun to try something a little creative.
Wow. You can move the arms and everything.
Yeah. I made them out of separate pieces, then smith these little dowel pins to stick them on. I thought about some kind of strap hinge, but they get finicky when they're that small.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Anyway, it's all yours. Thanks for the help, Cap. I'm bursting with inspiration now.
You're better at this than I realized. We gotta get you your own shop when all this is over.
That's the dream.
Quest complete, crafty thinking, and item acquired, wooden knight ×1. Gonna hold on to that. Alrighty. Let us now check. Anything else? Nope. Let's do Marshall's quest last. Let's go talk with Johanna and Robert. Johanna and then
Hello.
Clara. Any thoughts on our battle in Lyriar?
I see.
Balstar made a mistake putting Guillermo in charge. Why is that? Guillermo is clever, but arrogant. Yeah, we saw that much. Trying to defend a city this size with so few troops is folly. Didn't help when we left him no time to prepare for a siege. He had no choice but to try blindsiding us with a clever surprise. But if Clara has one strength, it's navigating surprises. That battle was over before it began. Sounds like I made a good call putting her in charge.
Right.
We'll see. Ominous, but not surprising from Johanna. Or Joanna.
Well, well. Look who it is.
Any updates on that note we found?
I posted it on the notice board a few days ago, along with my offer for the author. Shockingly, I haven't heard a peep in reply. Coward.
Maybe it would be best if I take this off your hands.
I can handle myself.
I know you can, but you shouldn't have to. You've got enough work to do. Let me handle the minor annoyances.
Fine. But when you find them, I want to be there.
You're not gonna actually hurt anyone, are you?
How I discipline my troops is my business.
Uh-oh. Something tells me it's going to be...
Well, well. Look
It's
who it
going
is.
to be extra training. And I'm starting to think it might have been Francisco. What are you looking at? Plans for our next battle. Already? We just won here. Wrong attitude, Eden. In this war. Should relax a little. Celebrate your victories while you can.
Huh.
We got lucky. Battlestar had left more troops behind or a commander more capable, which would have been Elias. We still would have won, because you were in charge. I know you're anxious, but take some time to appreciate what you've done here. We don't have the luxury of time,
Thanks.
but thank you. Now maybe you'll start listening to me more often in strategy meetings. You could have just
Alright.
stopped at thank you. But yeah, I think personally, oh, I'm stuck. Personally, I think Guillermo was a smart choice for a commander for a conventional assault. We're not exactly a conventional force. Complete one training session with any opponent, win an optional battle with a hunter or ranger in your squad. I really don't know if I want to fight these bandits. Like, it just seems... I don't know. We'll see about the optional battle. Let's go talk with Robin, though.
Hi there.
I take it you saw the notice Clara posted?
Yeah, she's got people really on edge around here. Not that I blame her.
Have you noticed anyone acting strangely around the board since it went up?
Now that you mention it, Luis has been hovering a lot.
Luis? Who's that?
One of the archers. Recruited 2 years ago on our first march to Lyriar.
Right before we were forced into hiding.
I think he usually hangs around the operations area.
I'll look into it. Thanks.
Why am I not surprised?
Excuse me. Luis, right?
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
I need a signature on the supply form from one of the archers in your unit.
Oh, certainly, sir. There you are.
Thanks. Interesting handwriting. Now, where have I seen it before?
Sir? Wait. Oh, no.
Wait right here.
Oh, gods.
I do feel kind of bad for him.
So, you're the little poet who wrote me that lovely sonnet.
Technically it was a limerick, ma'am.
You should really stop talking.
No, please, go on. Tell me why you wrote it.
Please, High Commander, I'm so sorry. It was a stupid joke. I was drunk and...
Stop. I didn't ask when or how. I asked why. Are you dissatisfied with something about how I lead?
No, ma'am.
Stop cowering, damn it. Stand up straight. Speak your mind.
Well, ma'am, if I'm honest, I think your training is too harsh, and I don't like how tightly you control our rations. I signed up to fight the Empire, then had to spend 2 years in hiding. I miss my sister, ma'am.
Are you through?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now listen to me. I'm grateful you're here.
You're... what?
I know it's not easy, being stuck here. Fighting for something that's hard to see. But that sister of yours, she's the reason we're doing this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You all joined up for your own reasons. That's why I push you all so hard. It's my job to make sure you're equipped to see it through. Even when all you want to do is give up. In fact, especially then. After all, I can't afford to let one of my best archers lose his edge.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for that stupid note. Please accept my apology.
Accepted. Now then, all we have to do is decide your punishment.
Pardon?
This one-eyed hag could use a good sparring partner. Think you're up to it?
It would be my honor, High Commander.
Good. You're dismissed.
You can tell he doesn't really want to do that, but she handled that the right way.
You handled that a lot more calmly than I expected.
Leaders should listen to what their subordinates have to say. Assuming they have the guts to say it. Anyway, thanks for looking into it. Now let's get back to things that actually matter.
Quest complete. Escaping notice. Thanks for the 600 gold. Alright, so I need to complete one training session. Go to the Master of Arms and spar with Leonard. Let's do bow training, leather armor. Commence the battle. 42. And the sound that some of them make when they get... The sound of that... Wow, I love how they're just rooted in place. The sound like they've been hit as a pincushion, that sound is so funny. I'm actually gonna win a fight. It's a miracle. I think this is the first training session I've won. Got a nice crit and I win. The rapport increased too. Eden can now be a fighter. Good for him. Let's talk with Robert. And then we'll end the episode. Robert, I trust you've already heard I'll be departing camp shortly. I'm presently seeing to the division of my labors amongst those I trust. In my absence, Leonard will be handling oversight of intelligence and reconnaissance, while Albrecht and Gilbert field matters of strategy under Clara's authority. I'd like for you to take over advising Eden on matters of diplomacy and general policy. Put simply, someone must be his conscience, and there's no one better qualified than you. During our time in Valnocht, you've gained tremendous respect from me for your ability to maintain a cool head and a clear heart in all situations. No one knows better than me how difficult that can be. For those of us cast in the role of advisor, there exist countless pressures which seek to undermine even the most well-intentioned counsel. Fear, love, revenge. Trust you to weather the storm and help Eden do the same. Marshall.
Yeah?
Status update. I love how he just looks back. What's our situation after that last battle?
Let me think
Same
about
as
it.
Buger. Handful of casualties, some minor injuries. But overall, we won by a landslide. That's good to hear. I have to say, these last two battles have gotten me thinking. There's only so much you can learn about military strategy from books.
I'm listening.
Why do you say that? Clara, she's a natural at this. Say what you want about her attitude or her training methods, but she gets the job done. I see Miss Sora had some time with her. There's a reason I put her in charge. When we first joined Isoro's troops, everyone said we fought like mercenaries, and not as a compliment. But Clara takes it to another level. She's made fighting like mercs the whole cornerstone of our strategy. It's working. For now. Alright, let's see. Let's go... Actually, I'm going to end the episode here. Next time we'll talk to Marshall and go through the operations there, or do two things. I'm thinking food with Lavana, and then probably another meal with Albert. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one. Even if the 5 does get us another thing with the Taskmaster, I'm not going to take it. So yeah, till next time. Gonna save just to be on the safe side. So yeah.